running a little late, but I did get an offer letter for a job, and I've been busy trying to take care of some things for that. So, woohoo! I'm employed again, and I'm truly, truly grateful for that blessing from God. I know that's where it came from, and I am very grateful. It's a very good match for me, also. The kind of work it is, it's going to be perfect for me because I'll be able to work my own schedule and do what I got to do. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do a sound check because I don't see Kailash showing up yet. I'm going to also. I'm going live, sweetheart. Can I get a sound check from you? Okay, maybe he'll show up momentarily. Hey, is anybody there? Can somebody tell me if they can hear me? Alright, well, I'll just do it myself. I think you probably can because I think I figured out what was causing it to do that. It was my earbuds. If I had my earbuds in, they competed with the microphone, and the microphone seems to be working. So I think we're good. Also, you may have noticed that the title of the video is 1111. And when I opened my phone to begin the video, my phone, the time on it was 11:11. And if you'll look at the thumbnail, I took a screenshot of that because the song that came out for the reading was also 11:11 by Tyler Rich. So I'm going to give you that, but let me just do a quick sound check. Working. Okay. Yeah, it's working. Okay. So I'm just going to give a few of you a little time to know that I'm live so you can join me and look up the music for the song because I was listening to some music. Give me some. Give You Love, Forest Black. That tried to play while we were live. There's another song that's been coming out a lot lately called No Matter What by Callum Scott. Can you give me a like or can you comment? You can hear me, can't you? I just did a sound check. I'm about to give you the music. The title of the video, I don't think I changed it, but it's 11:11. And when I opened my phone, the phone said 11:11. So I took a screenshot, and that's what I used for the thumbnail. So the title of this video is 11:11. And it came from the music that I got, and I'm going to give you the lyrics to that in case you've never heard it. Hello, greetings from Poland. Thank you for joining me. I love that. I'm good, sweetheart. How are you? Thank you for being here. I've been through Poland before. I went to Europe when I was 17. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm from North Carolina in the United States. Hey, Christie, I am so glad you're back today because I wanted to tell you, when I went back and listened to the reading, it dawned on me that nowadays, nice to meet you too. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name. Sadiko. I can't, but it's a beautiful name. Just know it's beautiful. And so are you, and thank you for being here. Yeah, I speak English. I speak an English that is a southern drawl, and we talk different in the South than anywhere else in the United States. We have our own little sub-English. We have our own dialect in the South. Yes, similar to UK, similar, very similar. But Christy, it dawned on me yesterday when I went back and listened to yesterday's reading. I have a cousin who had a son that was born at like 19 weeks, 18 or 19 weeks, and they saved that baby. Now, he had a lot of problems, but he survived. So, I don't know what I was seeing. It could have been that the baby might just be born premature. So, just keep your hopes up, okay? Keep your hopes up. That's all I'm going to say. Because Spirit did talk to me about that a little bit yesterday. It bothered me that we asked that question. And I had already been told not to be doing that. Because I did it with a friend of mine, my best friend. We wanted to know. And I told her before one day she walked in my house and I said, "You're about to be a grandmother." She said, "Why do you say that?" I said, "I don't know. I just see it all over you." About 2 weeks later, she came back up to me and she said, "You know what? I'm gonna be a grandmother." I said, "Well, we already knew that." And then she said, "Let's find out if it's gonna be a girl or a boy and when it's gonna be born." And I said, "It's gonna be twins, and it's gonna be a girl and a boy." And I backed that up with my pendulum, and the girl went into the hospital. She had a very troublesome pregnancy because she was real little. And she was showing levels that were like double. And I told the woman, my friend, my best friend in the whole world, I said, "She's got twins in there and they don't realize it. They can't see but one of them." And at about 6 months, she had a miscarriage of the girl. The girl twin was miscarried and the boy survived. And they kept telling her she was only pregnant with one up until that happened. And I kept insisting that there was twins, but that nobody was catching it and they needed to check into that. Well, when her son, he had never believed in God or anything spiritual. He was an atheist. And when she told him all of that, he believed. He became a believer that there was something out there. And also, his best friend, one of his brother's best friends' father jumped off the bridge in our town, and I actually helped the police figure out what happened to him because there was some suspicion around his jumping. There was people involved, and my husband was the last one to see him alive. They did a lie detector test on my husband, and he and I were separated. But I was walking down the steps that morning, and I didn't know anything about the man jumping. But I heard a splash, and I started smelling, and other people in the house could smell it. It smelled like water, like like water, stagnant water. And my dog kept barking at something under the stairs that went down into the crawl space of the house because I lived in the mother-in-law suite in the basement of the house that I was working at. And there was a girl there, and she was Mennonite, and they're very strict religious Christian people. And she saw what was happening, and she saw me working with the police to figure out what was going on, and it freaked her out. It freaked her out. But anyway, I ended up helping them find that man. So let's get back to the reading. I'm grateful for what Spirit's done in my life. And I'm grateful that my mother has allowed me to be who I am. And that's what that song, No Matter What, is about. In fact, I just feel like I should tell you the lyrics to that, even though it's not in the description box. 1111 is the title, because this collective is about to begin a new chapter or a whole new book. We're about to start something whole over again. It's about to be a reset in this. Thank you. A good friend of mine gave me that. Yes. Okay. We're going to do questions. In fact, Julianne, I'm good, baby. How have you been? How are you? Kailash is supposed to be here, but if he doesn't show up, would you like to help me today? If you have time and the energy. If not, I have good boundaries and I don't mind you telling me no. Pearl, thanks for asking, honey. Okay, that's fine, Christy. My health is doing wonderfully, and I was telling everybody that I'm starting a new job on Monday that God has provided. Okay, thank you, Julianne. We'll see what happens. Kailash is supposed to be here, but sometimes his internet goes in and out in India. So if he doesn't show up, thank you very much. Or you and him can work together. I've seen you all do that before. Thank you, Christy. Thank you. Yes, I did. And yes, it's free. The questions are free. I do what I do. Thank you, Pearl. I'm feeling much better. I'm not 100%, but I'm like 99.9%. And I'm ready to go back to work, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. And the job that I was offered is a community mental health job, and the lady told me, she said, you only have to be in the office 1 hour a week, and that's to come in for a meeting with your team to discuss your cases. And they met my salary demands. I was blessed. I've got full benefits again. Just just so grateful because Spirit always knows what we need. And I know that everything I've been through was to teach me lessons that I've learned. I've learned some really amazing lessons through all of this about what it feels like to have nothing and to have not very many people be there for you through that. And to also have people who are not for you but against you while you're going through that. I recently was trying to sell my truck so I could get the money to pay my phone bill, which is due on the 12th for $400 because they cut it off the other night. And I had already talked to them and asked them if I could make a payment arrangement. And they told me once that first payment arrangement processed through, that I could. And I just happened to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning right when they sent the text saying that it had been disconnected. And I went in and set up a new payment arrangement. And when I did, because my friend that has the phone in his name, I had asked him for help for April, and he didn't do it. And so I had to be responsible. So I went in and made another payment arrangement, and I sold the truck so I could pay the phone bill and have some money in my pocket to go to work. But he won't give me my title. He took the title home with him because he wanted to keep the truck. And I told him that if he would get his driver's license back and he would get the truck put in his name legally, that he could have it. But that he wasn't going to drive it illegally, and he wasn't going to put it in his girlfriend's name. Because if he wanted to get a truck with his girlfriend, that his girlfriend needed to buy it. And that's what I meant. And so after 3 years of him not coming to claim the truck, I asked him to send me the title back that I had sold the truck. And he's being an asshole like he is. And he can keep being an asshole. But I'm going to continue to go forward and just take the next right step. And let him stay in his pot of shit that he lives in, because I'm not going to live there with him. All right, here's the words to the song. When I was a young boy, I was scared of growing up. I didn't understand it, but I was terrified of love. Felt like I had to choose, but it was out of my control. I needed to be saved. I was going crazy on my own. Took me years to tell my mother I expected the worst. I gathered all the courage in the world. She said, I love you no matter what. I just want you to be happy and always be who you are. She wrapped her arms around me, said, don't try to be what you're not, 'cause I love you no matter what. I got a little older wishing all my time away. Riding on the pavement every sunny day was gray. I trusted in my friends, then all my world... Sorry. It jumped. I hate when that happens. I trusted in my friends, then my world came crashing down. I wish I never said a thing, 'cause to them I'm a stranger now. I ran home, I saw my mother, it was written on my face. Felt like I had a heart of glass about to break. She said, I love you no matter what. I just want you to be happy and always be who you are. She wrapped her arms around me, said, no, don't try to be what you're not. Some people's mothers may have tried to make them be what they're not. That was a Freudian slip. 'Cause I love you no matter what. Yeah, now I'm a man and I'm so much wiser. I walk the earth with my head held higher. I got the love that I need, but I was still missing one special piece. My father looked at me. He said, I love you no matter what. I just want you to be happy and always be who you are. He wrapped his arms around me, said, don't try to be what you're not, 'cause I love you no matter what. He loves me no matter what. They love me no matter what. And there's something very special about having parents who love you no matter what. And I love my children that way, and I always have. And I hope your parents do too. But sometimes they don't. And this can cause you to grow up feeling very unloved, and then it's hard for you to love others because you don't know what real love even looks like. It's never been modeled for you. All right, I got to turn the light on because I forgot to. And I'm only dressed from the waist up. I didn't put any pants on. I got my pajamas on still. Okay, so the song that came through, I'm going to put this one in the description box and I'm going to change the title. If you missed it, the title is 1111. And when I opened my phone to start the notification, my phone said 1111. So I took a screenshot, and that's what you see on the thumbnail is the screenshot that I took. And I was like, wow, Spirit, you're just synchronizing things like crazy today. So if you're seeing 1111, it's not going to surprise me. You were probably drawn here to the title because of that. So let me tell you what that song says. It's by Tyler Rich. 1111 Tyler Rich. Okay. And it goes like this. Black coffee from a Texaco, a lotto ticket 'cause you never know. Another up all night moving slow. It's 11 a.m. but I'm good to go. Black leather buckets, yeah, these seats get hot. Window down with window down, just cooling it off. No, it ain't the red light making me stop. It's 4 1s on the dashboard clock. Have you ever seen 4 1s on the dashboard clock? I have, all over the place, all the time. I wish you wouldn't have left, no, not the way that you did. Why the hell did you say things that, why the hell, woo, that was a Freudian slip. Why the hell did I say things I didn't mean? Why did I say you were... See the Freudian slips? Okay, take it as it resonates. Why the hell did I say things that I didn't mean? Why didn't I say you were everything, everything? 1111, I hope it's there on your phone. I hope you're thinking of me and you're there being alone. Like I do, I hope you miss me like I miss you. It's 1111. It's 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it's 2 for 1s with the guys. The sun sets and the white stars start to rise. It's going to be a good, good night, yeah. Then it's 10 o'clock and we all pay. We go our own separate ways. I turn the key a little bit dazed. It's right there on the microwave. It's 11:11 and I can't help but make a wish. I wish you wouldn't have left, no, not the way that you did. Why the hell did I say things that I didn't mean? Why didn't I say you were everything, everything? 11:11, I hope it's there on your phone. I hope you're thinking of me and you're there being alone like I do. I hope you miss me like I miss you. It's 11:11 and I can't help make a wish. I wish you wouldn't have left, no, not the way that you did. It's 11:11, I can't help make a wish. I wish you wouldn't have left, no, not the way that you did. Why the hell did I say things that I didn't mean? Why didn't I say you were everything, everything? 11:11, I hope it's there on your phone. I hope you're thinking of me and you're there being alone like I do. I hope you miss me like I miss you. It's 11:11. Yeah, it's 11:11. Oh, it's 11:11 and I miss you. So there's someone in your life that may have been there and they left, and you said or they said things that they wish they regret what they did and they said. and they wish you would come back, I think, because you're their everything, is what it's saying. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and jump right on in, because I will do the Q&A list at the end. And right now, Julianne is the moderator, because Kailash, for some reason, has not been able to yet. So Julianne is the moderator. Ask Julie Ann. June is not moderating. It's Julie Ann. Okay. Thank you, June, for being here, sweetheart. Yeah. There we go. Now we got the right person moderating, and we can move forward with the reading. If you have any questions or anything like that, ask Julie Ann. You're fine, Julianne, baby. Take your time, sweetheart. You're fine. I'm just doing the music, and you're good. There was just a little confusion going on, and I wanted to get it all straightened out before it got too far gone. Okay, so let me see. How does Spirit want to start? For some reason, I feel like starting with the tarot. I've been starting with it a lot lately. Yesterday, we ended with a tower, a wheel, and a tower. And I told you Spirit was going to rearrange somebody's life completely, and I totally feel mine being rearranged, and for the good. That was a good wheel for me. Show me how you're working in this collective, Spirit. Justice came out again. Spirit is determined that something has been done that needs to be made right, and it's not going to end until it's made right. The universe is still in a Libra vibe for you, for this, for all of us. There's something in our lives that needs to be made right. And so Spirit is insisting that that happen. All right, and what's the energy to overcome? Woo, that's a lot. It's the same as yesterday, but more. Okay, today we got Judgment and Temperance again, but with the Hermit in the middle. So there's a sense that somebody is now soul searching about how they feel about this justice. So maybe they're reconsidering the way they treated you for some reason. Okay, and what's going to pull this together? The Devil. The Devil came out sideways. Now, when the Devil is upright, it's somebody who's determined to do what they, what they want to do. When it's in reverse, it can be a toxic vibe for my readings. When it's sideways, it's somebody who's coming around. You understand what I'm saying? They're either going to get more toxic, or they're going to get determined to do what's right. That's how I feel about this reading. And this is leading someone to the Moon and the Hangman. They are going to be in there. They're going to be in a mood, okay? There could be some uncertainty. There's a cycle closing. I see that, and I keep the Lovers. Okay, so you're going to have to, somebody's going to have to make a decision. And they're going to be in their feelings, and they're going to also be in hermit mode, so they're probably not going to talk to you. But they're, I think, reconsidering this whole thing, because the Hermit came out between Judgment and Temperance. So it's like this person is soul searching about Temperance for some reason. We're going to find out more. Show me what happened here. Let's start out with this deck. Show me what happened here. May I see, please? This is the general reading for everyone. And once I finish this, your list, I'll answer your questions. There we go. Be patient with the reading. Effing say it came out. So the way this happened was somebody effing said it, and that resentment caused the magic to die. All right, what's being hidden? Oh, that flipped over so fast. That it's time for anal. So secretly, it's time for someone to examine this a little deeper. And that's what we see with the Hermit down here, okay? XYZ, time for anal. In this case, I don't think it means anal sex, but it means examine a matter a little deeper. But take it as it resonates, because only you know your situation. And if you're same sex and that's what you're into, then that might be what you're doing. All right, what's being shown? Or you might be heterosexual and you like anal sex. I don't know about your sex life and don't care. All right. What's being shown is that tantrums are for babies and you want to pack your bags. So you wanted to go somewhere, but you were having a tantrum. So you couldn't do either one for some reason. I don't know why, but that came out in reverse. So maybe that's what they're soul searching about. If something was said, somebody was secretly an asshole, and they were wanting to pack their bags and go somewhere because they were throwing a tantrum. What's going to happen next? This could be your children throwing tantrums because the mother and father... Oh, something's already turned over. Oh, wait, there's a couple. Wait. We can't be all things, and I think this is just bonus cards. Stop trying to control everything. Let shit go and don't be so extra. See, somebody felt like they weren't good enough, and so they were trying to control a situation that was out of their control. And that's why they threw a tantrum, because they wanted something that they couldn't have. Spirit says you need to check yourself. You're playing with fire. What's going to happen next? So you may have been a little... Oh, you're going to have sex. Good for you. Okay, so this might be anal sex. And you're going to say F your feelings, but you're actually in your feelings big time. Like I said, that came out in reverse, which means this person is in their feelings about this, and they're having sex. And they're also irritated. So, I don't know. We're going to keep going. Okay. I didn't want to talk about your sex life, but Spirit does. Alright, so what happened? What was the vibe? Today, somebody is no longer going to suffer in silence. They're going to let you know how they feel. So, I don't see that happening, though. I see them in hermit mode. Someone's hopeful, but they've been suffering in silence. So you've been hoping that something would happen, but you haven't told anybody because you were suffering in silence. Somebody is nurturing and hopeful. That's beautiful energy, collective. All right, show me how this happened. The vibe of the people involved. May I see the vibe of the people involved and how this happened? This is called What's the Vibe? What's the vibe of how this happened? Whoa. The vibe of how this happened. Oh. Okay. Archangel Michael is here. So Archangel Michael was involved in this. There were angels that were protecting somebody and preventing them from harm. There was divine intervention that caused somebody that was trying to go too fast to slow down, take some time out, and get grounded. So this person was out of control. They were throwing a tantrum. They were out of control. And Archangel Michael was like, settle down. I'm not letting you hurt that person. They've been hurt enough. And see, this person did not realize that this was what was going on with them, I don't think. Alright, what was being hidden? What was the secret? Oh, that somebody was actually very nurturing. They were mentoring, giving this person wisdom and giving back. See the father and the son on the card? This could have been someone who was taking care of them. Someone was being very nurturing to this person, secretly. And they were being an asshole. Or maybe they're just examining it a little deeper because somebody spoke wisdom into their life and explained to them, you know, a different way of looking at the situation. And what's being shown? No, Spirit said no. There we go. That somebody is toxic. Someone's been suffering in silence because of a dirty little secret or love affair or sex fix. Somebody having sex on the down low. And not being rejected, left alone, or self-inflicted isolation. So they didn't want to be alone, so they had a sex fix. That's what's happening up here. But there's somebody that's toxic, and this person is suffering in silence about it. It's like they use sex as a way to make themselves feel better. All right, what's gonna happen next? That's not gonna solve your problems. I can tell you that. What's gonna happen next, Spirit? Something with the moon energy. They're gonna have sex and be in their feelings. Okay, they're going to stop being a psychopath. So there's our psychopath we've been seeing, and they're no longer going to be a psychopath. This person was abusive, conniving, and unpredictable, but they're going to stop being that way. And they're going to have sex and be in their feelings, and they're not going to burn a bridge. They were about to burn a bridge that they would have regretted burning, I think. They were real close if they didn't already burn that bridge. But it involved Archangel Michael having to step in and not let this person harm somebody. This person was being a psychopath. Damn. What the hell is going on? Okay. Let's find out a little more. I want to get a little more information on what's going on here. Show me a little bit more about the people involved here, whoever they are. Show me a little bit more. What do we need to know most about how this happened? What do we need to know the most about how this happened? I feel like there's a few people involved here. That's a lot. Okay, somebody was having jealousy issues. They were controlling. They weren't chasing their potential, but they had a shared purpose and core values. So I feel there's two people here. There's one who's jealous and controlling, and they don't live up to their potential in life. And there's someone else who has shared purpose and the same core values. So it's like you have a healthy person and an unhealthy person here. And somehow domestic bliss. This would be domestic bliss. Alright, so this could be you and your husband and your child, and they're out of control or something like that. You feel like they're not living up to their potential, and there's jealousy. They could be jealous over their other siblings. There could be a sibling in their life that they hate because that sibling is very successful and they are not. And it's because they're not living up to their potential. They're not trying to. They're just doing whatever it takes to get by for that moment. They're not thinking about the future. They're acting like they could have mental health issues because they're a psychopath, literally. And Archangel Michael had to stop this person from hurting someone. Alright, what was being hidden, or what is? The parenthood card came out in reverse. So, parenthood is an issue here. A bad problem. Like, somebody here is trying to be nurturing, and somebody's parenthood is in reverse. Somebody could have lost a parent, or they could have been abandoned by their parents when they were young. You could be dealing with someone who you adopted or something like that. I don't know what's going on here, but there's no parenthood for some reason, and that's being kept secret. Like, this person maybe never had children, and so they're nurturing someone who doesn't belong to them. Alright, and this person is toxic and suffering in silence, and they get love fixes so they don't have to feel alone. And they don't want to be a psychopath, but they're going to have sex and be in their feelings. Alright, what's going to be the, what's being shown, rather. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. You might be trying to get ahead of yourself. Be careful. Alright, what's being shown is that someone is securely attached and there's a sacred mirror. So this is also the same thing I see down here. We have different people here. We have some very beautiful, a very beautiful relationship, and someone who is trying to destroy it. Like the song said, I wish I wouldn't have said the things that I did. I wish I would have told you you're my everything. Someone is a catalyst. They're a catalyst flame to help this person prepare them for a relationship with someone that's healthy. Alright, so what's going to happen next? So there's something very beautiful going on in the middle of a very bad situation. What's going to happen next? Okay. Somebody's going to end a third party. That's what I see also. Is they're in a third party situation, but they have somebody very beautiful here. And it may be somebody who's nurturing, but they couldn't have children with them for some reason. But this person is a safe space, but they have to do away with the third party. And that could be anything. There's someone else in this energy field, and their presence is creating distance, doubt, and distortion. And we see that they're not chasing their potential, and they have jealousy, and they try to control people. They're toxic, and they're suffering about. There's something they're suffering in silence about. And somebody is going to get shared healing. So in the middle of a very difficult situation, Spirit is doing something miraculous here. I don't know exactly. We're going to see. Well, I mean, the only way to find out is to really just pull tarot on this. Show me how the third party feels about the person they're with. They're about to say goodbye to this person. That's ending. If it hasn't already, it's ending. It's right at ending. And look, time is a factor. So they're ending a third party is what's happening here. But there's somebody that shares their purpose. They have the same values. They couldn't have children. They're nurturing, though, to somebody who's an asshole. And they're securely attached to a sacred mirror, but they're suffering in silence and toxic. And they have sex with people to help them to not feel lonely. But they have to end that. That's the third party. That's just sex. And that's not going to heal you. How do you feel about this person that you're securely attached to that's a sacred mirror? You feel like they're okay. You feel like they're disloyal, like they send mixed signals and they cling to you. Okay, unless I can read this in the upright. Why are you coming out in reverse? Clinging to someone who sends mixed signals, but you're doing it because you feel like they're loyal. That's not that's why it came out in reverse. You need to get you need to get healing too. Your mind is not clear. And you are hanging on to something you need to let go of, I feel. I think you might be the third party. But for some reason, you're securely attached to this person and you share. It's like, okay, I can look at this as you're with somebody who is just unhealthy, but the two of you do share a purpose. You have the same values. You can't have children. This person's nurturing to you even though you're an asshole. And you feel securely attached to this person because you mirror them. And I don't know. It feels like there's something there's an undercurrent here, okay? There's an undercurrent here that, okay, how does the other person feel? But the one that's not, the third party is not you. How does the other person feel? Guarded, cautious, and afraid. So we have that. And we have Divine Feminine on the bottom of the deck in reverse. Let me tell this man that hey, I'm on my video live right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, we'll have to talk in a couple hours or something later tonight.
I'll call you. Um, I might call you about 2 weeks my time.
2 hours your time, or you said 2 weeks?
2 o'clock.
Yeah,
Two
that's
o'clock my time.
perfect. Okay, all right, it sounds good.
All right,
Thank
sweetheart.
you. Thank you, dear. Okay, bye. A friend of mine. Okay. So it looks like there's a divine feminine that's not in the picture. I don't know which one of these people she is. I don't think she's the third party though, but she could be. I don't know. I don't know. Fix it however you need to. Why? How else do they feel besides afraid? They're afraid of this. This person is afraid. Okay, this is not. Okay, they're also hiding a secret and not using their intuition because somebody doesn't have good boundaries. All right, what are they hiding? I don't know who this is. Lust. Okay, this. Okay, now we know it's this unhealthy person. This is the unhealthy person. This one's not too healthy either, but it's like they're both coming out in reverse. Only thing that came out upright is that this person is hiding a secret, and it's like use your intuition when it comes to lust and boundaries. And over here we have loyalty, heart fog, which is mixed signals, clutter, and emotional gunk. And this person is like holding on and obsessing and watching. And this one is saying, I want out of all of this. And it's time. Somebody's reached their limit or about to. A lot of stuff's coming out in reverse here. Except for this beautiful relationship. The only thing that came out in reverse about this beautiful relationship is the parenthood. So, I don't know if you're parents to this person. I don't know what. I don't know. Let's pull tarot on it. Because I think for some of you it's a child. And you have a good relationship with your spouse. And for some of you it is the person that you're with. They're just very unhealthy. And someone here is very healthy, and it's like there's a couple here that's very healthy, but there's a third party that's just not. So I'm trying to understand. And Archangel Michael had to step in and stop this person from being a psychopath. So, and then let me tell you what it also could represent. The third party and the divine masculine or feminine, like those two could both be very healthy, and this divine other counterpart could be a hot mess. Because sometimes that's the case, like in my situation. I mean, the woman is fine, she's a great person, but she's with this loser. And I hate to say that, but when you treat people the way you do, that's the way you act, and that's what you're being, is a loser. Alright, let's see what Spirit has to say here. Why is justice here for this collective? May I see, please? There we go. Okay. That justice just clarified justice, y'all. Spirit is not playing when it says that this will be made right. Spirit is saying, I'm not kidding with you. This will be made right. This is the universe's way of saying this is out of your control. And I also have the Hermit clarifying the Hermit in reverse right here. So the Hermit down here that's upright, I'm going to move these cards out of the way so I can see my original spread, because we're going to get into this deeper. Hold on just a second. We got a very complicated situation going on here, and I don't, as a reader, it's when you're live like this, it's tough as a reader to not be able to ask questions about anything and just read. And that's what I'm going to do, because that's what I do, and I don't back up, because Spirit's never wrong. I just interpret things wrong sometimes. I'm human. I'm not an angel or God like in any way. So don't worship me, okay? I'm just here sitting in the chair trying to listen to Spirit the best I can. Alright, and I think I'm hearing what's going on here, but I haven't quite gotten the full picture. Okay, so the universe is saying it's going to be made right. This person said something, and they're an asshole in secret. And they were throwing tantrums and wanted to go somewhere, and somebody, stepped in. Archangel Michael was helping, and this person ended up having sex, but they have no feelings for the person they had sex with. They don't have feelings. They have sex with people and they don't have feelings for them. It's like they use sex. This person might be a sex addict, or they just use it to comfort them so that they don't have to feel what they're feeling. Okay. But what this is being made right is where someone wasn't looking at a situation with wisdom. They were looking at it with childish eyes, because the hermit is a very wise sage. They have been through a dark night of the soul and come out the other side, and they have learned many lessons in life. This is a mature energy, but when it's in reverse, it's like an immature type energy. And then we have the Page of Pentacles here, which could be a child that's having to do adult responsibilities. And there's someone here that has no work, but someone is trying to offer them work. They won't take it. It's like they don't want to work. But this is what's being brought to justice. Is this person is, I think, lazy. They don't want to work. They have very little to offer anyone. And they're either not working or can't work. Hey, Manu, what's up, baby? Alright, so justice clarified, judgment. Also, the hermit is clarified right here. So we have two cards now that are major arcanas, which is saying the universe has taken somewhat control. And we saw that Archangel Michael was taking control of someone who doesn't know how to slow down and take their time, but they do impulsive things. And they're no longer going to act like a psychopath. They were acting like a psychopath. They may have been off their medication. Alright, why is judgment here? Wow. Oh my God. The Ace of Wands. So someone was looking for the whoa. Temperance, just clarified temperance. Y'all, this is out of our control. Spirit is in control. Someone was looking for the perfect opportunity, and look what they found. They found the opportunity. The universe is giving someone a passionate new beginning. Something that they are very passionate about. That is what judgment is. So you are seeing an opportunity to start something new that you're so passionate about. Alright, why is the hermit here? We see it's already been clarified up there. Because somebody is withdrawing their love. They are in hermit mode, looking at whether or not they should take away their love from somebody. Because I think this person was always not right with them. Like, they didn't treat them right. They just used them for sex to make themselves feel better with no feelings involved. They won't work. We see that up here they have very little to offer anyone. And they have no job. But they're going to have a passionate new beginning. Clarify the Ace of Wands. It's going to help balance out their money. So this is probably a job offer of some sort. Doing something that you're passionate about. Because it's going to, whatever, it could be a creative project or something. Something you've done, a spark, an idea from the divine, a spark of passion. Sometimes that can be sex. You might be thinking about looking for an opportunity for sex so you can get some money. But there's not going to be any money involved in it. So you're thinking about withdrawing your love. So maybe somebody has stopped giving you money, and so now you're like, I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Alright, why are they wanting to withdraw their love? Because it's that third party. They're tired of that third party. Alright, and temperance has already clarified itself. Why is temperance here? Because somebody is going to finally get victory over a lot of confusion. See the Seven of Cups, how confused they look? They're trying to figure out what the hell to do. And whatever they make, whatever decisions they make here, the universe is making this person look at what's going on and making them successful. This person is going to have public recognition for their success and for their ability to overcome a tough decision that they had to make. The King of Swords is here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Sagittarius. We have Sagittarius, double Sagittarius, Virgo, Libra, 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 Virgo, and another Sagittarius. And then we have this Capricorn vibe. The Capricorn is the pentacles on the table. And then we have Cancer, which hasn't quite shown up just yet. We don't have any. Well, yes, it has. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the Cancer. So what they're in their feelings about here is withdrawing the love from this third party. I think that's not going to be an easy decision for this person. But it looks like they're going to finally get the courage and after a long time of waiting, it's finally going to happen. All right. Why is the devil here? And see, this is what's important to know, because this person has no stability. Why don't they have stability? Because of the Ace of Swords. We have a lot of aces showing up today. The Ace of Wands is now here with the Ace of Swords. This person needs to get the truth. They need to grasp the truth and hold on to the truth. All right, what is the truth? Because, see, that's what's missing here is the truth. Oh, that's a lot of cards. May I have one or two? I'm not that gifted. May I see what's... The truth might be complicated, y'all. What is the truth? There we go. The King of Cups is in reverse. That's the Cancer that we see over here. This person is going to no longer be in the picture. They have to go. I'm so tired of this number calling me. Somebody wants to make a gesture of love. So, this person is withdrawing their love from a man. There's a feminine that it looks like, or it could be two men, however it is in your life. It doesn't have to be romantic either. This is about somebody who's lazy, they won't work, and they get passionate about doing something, but there's no money involved. So they're soul searching about ending that, just walking away from it. And then, but doing so is going to be done patiently with, it's like the universe is saying, I'm going to slow this person down and make them make a careful decision about, this could represent addiction. What's the Seven of Cups? The Seven of Cups is the Seven of Swords. So this is somebody who was this is our psycho. Okay? This is our psycho. They're going to finally realize, I think, what's the the Six of Wands, because they're going to get victory over. It's like they're finally, yeah. Remember they were suffering in silence? Well, there was a wheel that caused them to be in this nightmare energy when they had the wheel. What was the wheel? They had that wheel from yesterday. There was a burden they were under for some reason. It caused them to feel like they were carrying the weight of the world. This could have been the end of something very heavy for them. This is causing them to not be able to sleep. It's causing them to worry, to feel like they're carrying the weight of the world. But they're going to finally get victory over that. All right, and why are you losing the King of Swords? I mean, why did I call him the King of Swords? Why are you losing the King of Cups? Why is he getting the boot or leaving? Because this is somebody that was a new love, and you just used them for sex and then left them. There's our Ace of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups now, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. The only ace we don't have, remember, it's 1111. That's the title of the video. This is a brand new reset. It's a restart for our collective. Okay? And this is essentially someone that was in love, a new love, And this was a heartache because it was just a one night stand. This man meant nothing to you. It was just sex. Is what it looks like to me. Or maybe, oh, the Two of Cups stayed on the table. This might be somebody you're going to start a new relationship with that has had a lot of heartache and been through a lot of emotional turmoil and losses. It could be a friend of yours. Why is the moon here? It looks like there might be a relationship. I'm going to put the Two of Cups back in, but it stayed on the table. Why is the moon here? Because of the Two of Wands in reverse. This person was at a crossroads and they didn't know what to do. They were uncertain about what to do. Well, what did they do, or what are they going? Because, see, that hasn't happened yet. It's like the bottom of the deck where we don't see that coming yet. What is it that they're going? They might have, and it could be in reverse because they're at that crossroad. What are they going to decide to do here? Death came out in reverse. So it's like they're going to have, I think it's coming out in reverse because it hasn't happened yet. That's my experience with the reading cards. There's going to be a fight. They're going to have to fight. Outcome of their death. There's Scorpio on the board now. We're reading into the future now. Okay, the moon just clarified. The moon, y'all. There's a Queen of Wands involved in this. There's a King of Cups and a Queen of Wands. And this person is in their feelings big time over this woman. She could be a Leo or a Sagittarius. She typically represents a Leo, but we have all Sagittarius on the board. So I think they're in their feelings about a Sagittarius, and that's what's going to change. Okay, well, how do they look? There's a lot of fear. Remember, someone was fearful and guarded. And when Archangel Michael gets involved, that's what happens for some people. Okay, show me how they feel, because they're in their feelings about this. They're longing for this. Aching, craving. How does she feel about them? Nourishing, and like she wanted this to happen one day, but she wanted them to have good boundaries, so it didn't happen. And she felt like they were being secretive and keeping secrets. And they were. They were having sex with a third party just to make themselves feel better. But they had no feelings for this person. Like, just to meet their sexual needs. There was no feelings involved. So what's connecting these two people? They're letting each other go and running from each other. So they're not, and somebody has bitterness in their heart. So right now there's not anything connecting the two of them, but one of them is longing for the other. And it looks like it's the masculine that's longing for the feminine, but change whatever you need to change. But this person is like, until you are willing to change and get victory, over this, I'm going to be real tempered. I'm not going to come after you or pursue you or ask you to do anything for me. You're lazy and you won't work. And I got a new beginning coming, and I can't let you mess up my money because of your lazy not doing anything person. They're a lazy lover. They probably lay up on women or men because they don't have any money and they're too lazy to work. That's the feel this has. And you saw that they were going to stop acting like a psychopath, which is what they were doing. All right, so Spirit, what's coming for the collective when it comes to our money? We're not going to share. And I see that. It's like you're not giving this person anything else. And somebody is exploring and to see, all right, what else is happening? Someone is an entertainer. And they're also a good parent. Their parenthood is here. All right. What's going to be the outcome for them? They're not going to make any mistakes when it comes to their past. They're not going to make the same mistakes they've made in the past. Good for you. Settling. You're not going to settle like you have in the past. So what are you going to do? You're going to be right by yourself and be fine by yourself. You learned your lesson. So you're done. You're done with this. And I don't blame you. I think that you are making the right decision in moving on because this person is not healthy. All right. What spiritual gifts are operating? Oh, we're celebrating. Collective is celebrating. I know I am. And somebody has a doorway that's been opened for them. All right. What else? Infinity is here. So this door is leading you to a lot of abundance in every area of your life. Like things are about to start flourishing for you like you would not believe. All right, one more time I'm hearing. Your loved ones in spirit want you to know they've been with you through this whole ordeal. And there's your job. You're going to have a job. You're celebrating a job because you have to work, right? We have to work. And that's what's being made right. Somebody has been very patient through all of this. Incredibly patient. And they were dealing with someone who was not healthy either. Whew. I don't know how you put it. Oh, card in the wrong deck. Somebody needs to get grounded in nature. Go outside barefoot and put your feet on the ground. Oh, and also there's more. Oh my goodness. Your house is involved. A broken heart is involved. You're going to have abundance and you're going to get communication. That didn't happen by accident. Those were mixed in by mistake, but nothing happens by accident. So you're going to get somebody's house is here, somebody's heart is broken. They're going to have a lot of abundance and there's going to be communication with involving that situation that we just discussed. All right. Anything else? What are the angels up to here? How are the angels helping the collective get through this? We saw that Michael was on. Look, any challenges in your life, you're going to overcome those challenges because you have the angel of challenges showing up. So whatever's challenging you is going to be overcome. All right. What else? You're going to be encouraged and you're going to have tranquility. So you're going to be at peace. You're going to be tranquil and you're going to have encouragement. Like, this is really encouraging. You're going to overcome some big challenges in your life. And people are going to encourage you. The angels are going to bring people to your life to encourage you. And you're going to have tranquility. And you have all the angels of the universe. You're someone who is very protected. Very protected. I mean, we all are protected, but some of us are very protected. One more time I'm hearing. You're going to have that inspiration, that Ace of Wands. You're going to have that inspiration, and you're going to have your happiness. You're celebrating your happiness. I think that you were in an unhealthy relationship with somebody, and you're finally getting out of that, and you're going to maybe meet somebody new. We saw the Ace of Cups, but you're somebody who's very broken and wounded. You've been hurt by this person because they mistreated you terribly. And they might try to come back, but you don't have to take them back. You can move on with your life and move forward and with confidence in your heart that you're making the right decision. It's your decision to make, so you do what you got to do. But I want to read you something out of here for guidance, and then I'm going to take the Q&A if there's anybody left. It looks like I did this video a little bit early today. I might start moving them back to around 1 or 2 o'clock because it seems like we have more participation during that time. But thank you to those who have liked the video and have been here. Make sure you're subscribed, okay? Because a lot of my viewers are not subscribing, and that helps grow my channel. My goal is 10,000, and then when I hit that, I'll set another goal. I've got the Fool's Embrace and the Moon Maiden. Spirit, what guidance do you have for us? This is a very beautiful deck, Shaman's Dream by Colette Baron Reed and Alberto Villado. May I please have one card that would go perfectly with this reading. This could have been interpreted so many ways. It was hard to tell what was going on here. Alright, what's the guidance in one card, if I may? Guidance for the collective. Thank you for watching me on the replay. A lot of you guys catch me on the replay. Alright, Spirit gave me two, and I'm going to take them. Oh, because we need it. This reading is very deep. Deep, deep, deep. Cosmic womb. The divine feminine. Overwhelm and plenty and rising above the fray. Okay? That's exactly what I saw happening in the reading. We have the cosmic womb. The divine feminine is here. Page 6. I think she is the one who's coming out of a relationship with somebody who's unhealthy. The cosmic womb is a reminder that you're undergoing a beautiful process of birthing a new self into being. You don't know who or what it is yet, but you know it's full of life and love and passion and spirit. It's the perfect expression of you, imbued with love incarnate and ignited by the vital spark received from the divine. If you've had a difficult time in recent memory, feeling dry and stagnant or lost and unsupported, and that's how I felt. This is changing right now. Remember I said you were going to be comforted and encouraged? You will feel newly inspired as so many ideas, you're going to have that inspiration beckon your attention. Know that you're safe to explore the expression of your rejuvenated creativity. Release all judgment as your curiosity is piqued. You're in the most fertile cycle of your life right now. That's me. I'm moving into the best time of my life. I know that. I know that. Intuitively keen with heart wide open, mindful that each step in the direction of your dreams and desires is effortlessly supported by all the divine helpers in the universe, in the unseen realms. This is about to be, this 1111 is representing a time in our lives of reset. Spirit is giving some of us an astrological alignment to reset things that have been traumatic. We've been through some traumatic stuff. The people who watch this channel, a lot of you have been through some really challenging things, same as I. And Spirit is saying, I'm making it, this is all being made right. All those tears you cried, all those nights that you were up, worrying, wondering how you were going to make things happen, you're going to get victory over those things. Victory is coming to you. All the deception that's been lurking around you and the people and the I've been done wrong by so many people that I would never have harmed, never have done anything to them. All of that is going to be made right. And I don't know how that's going to play out in each one of our lives, but you're going to be amazed when you start to see the abundance that flows in your life in the coming days, okay? So just brace yourself for a beautiful, beautiful new beginning. And then we have the overflow, which is 43. And this might not be a message for everyone because it is a very specific message. So it may not be real popular. Too much overwhelm and plenty. So many good things are headed your way or are already occurring in your life right now. Yet you may be thinking that that they're not possible or you're not worthy of them. Abundance is everyone's natural state. Before we project our restrictions on it, defining what it means, who has it, who gets it, and so forth, right now take yourself out of your conditioning and look at yourself through the eyes of plenty. There is so much beauty and love, opportunities, and divine synchronicities destined to support your dreams, abound and are lined up for you. Yet it's sometimes difficult to discern it all because you're bombarded with too much information and stimulation, distracting you from the truth that all is well. Okay? So don't be deceived into thinking that you're not worthy of what's coming, because you have a beautiful, beautiful new beginning coming. And it's going to come with a lot of plenty. Sometimes this overflow can be overwhelming, and you may find yourself responding with empathy overload. Empathy overload occurs when you tune in to the collective angst and fear about impending changes and uncertainties. It's unimaginable. You feel like you're drowning in those emotions. It's time to allow yourself to detach, bring yourself back to your life, restore your faith in a power greater than you, and remind yourself to focus on your smaller personal universe, which is much easier to manage. In this way, you know that you are a conduit for life's blessings and can share them with others, making this perception of overflow profoundly positive. And then Eyes of the Eagle, number 18. Eyes of the Eagle. Protection, inherent trust, and rising above the fray. The eye of the eagle offers the gift of foresight, the skill of looking ahead to see the unfolding of destiny before it all manifests as reality. The eagle's extraordinary vision allows it to spot the tiny mouse from its lofty perspective as it flies thousands of feet into the atmosphere. In a small fashion, you too can train your keen eye to discern the workings of humans. Eyes of the Eagle is an invitation to witness the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful, yet react to nothing. Act only to further your noble calling. The eagle flies above all creatures when it meets obstacles. It simply rises above them. Know that you are protected. You can fly high above the judgment. You can fly high. Know that you are protected. You can fly high above the judgment slings and arrows and the darts of the enemy from others who may not have your great wings and so still arguing with the pigeons over crumbs. Did you hear that? Let me say that again. Know that you are protected. You can fly high above the judgment slings and arrows and the darts of enemy from others who may not have your great wings and are still arguing with the pigeons over crumbs. And we saw that toxicity in the reading. That's the toxicity. You got to rise above that because you have wings like an eagle. You're able and protected. I told you before, you're protected. You're someone who has a lot of protection. And people that try to come at you are no longer going to be able to hurt you in any way. There's been a lot of that happening in my past, where people, for some reason, just couldn't stand me. And if you felt that way, and it's like I have no reasoning for why they didn't like me. I love everybody. So I'm just going to be rising above that and flying high. And I feel that this new opportunity for me is making things right in my life. And I'm going to see the truth. I'm going to overcome seeing the truth and soul searching about how patient I've had to be. I have learned so much from what's happened in my life. And then this devil energy is on its way out. Thank you, Jesus. This has got to go. And we are going to have to go through the moon energy still. So we're not quite out of there yet, but we're going to rise above this, okay? Trust that you are ready for whatever for fortune. Listen, okay, you're having a wheel, and it's a good wheel. There is a fortune being poured all over you, It's going to start coming at you from so many directions that you're going to be overwhelmed and think you don't deserve it because you haven't had it in so long, or maybe you've never had it. I know my life has been in a badly aspected planetary alignment since 2009, and I've been stuck in that cycle since then. And my sign, Sagittarius, is finally going to overcome that. Thank you for the love. We're coming out of it, Sagittarius. We're coming out of it. Finally. We've been through hell for a long, long time. And it's showing on my face. I have aged so much since last August. Some of y'all have watched me do it. What I have been through would have killed most people. And then to have to deal with the toxicity and the people that were so toxic around me on top of that. But I am now going to rise above that and live above that. And I'm going to allow the prosperity that's being poured into my life. I'm going to allow it. I'm going to embrace it. And I'm going to know that I deserve it. And I want you to do the same, okay? Trust that you're ready for whatever fortune has placed before you, even if you feel not yet properly equipped to meet its challenges. Your willingness to say yes to Spirit has nothing to do with how well outfitted you are. Hesitating, on the other hand, will suck the air right out from under your wings and make you lose altitude. You are called now to trust your heart and your instincts, to move fearlessly and not waver. You hear that, Sagittarius Collective? The time is right, and no harm can come your way if your motives are pure and you act courageously. So you're going to have some courage. You can't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Okay, if you are a Libra, if you are a Virgo, if you are a Sagittarius, Spirit is about to do something amazing in your life, because they are the cards that clarified themselves. And that's out of your control. That's where the universe is taking the wheel. And the wheel is turning in your favor, and it's about to just be poured in your lap. That's what I see here as a reader. And I don't know that much about astrology, but when they clarify themselves like that, that is the universe saying that's what we're going to, that we're insisting that it be this way. Major stuff is happening, being arranged perfectly, and you're going to see so much poured in your lap. It's going to scare you, but don't be afraid to take the wheel. You may feel inequipped, like you're not ready, but take that wheel anyway. Take whatever it is that's in front of you and make it, create it, sculpt it, shape it. Whatever it is that Spirit's putting in front of you, give it your all, 110% of your effort, and Spirit will make up where you lack. That's what you're being told. Do your best. And what did it say in that song about mom and dad? I love you anyway, no matter what. I love you no matter what. Spirit is saying, I love you no matter what. No matter what. This has been a very sobering and very beautiful reading, but we're about to see some major transformations in our collective. It's on the bottom of the deck energy. It's coming. So if you're not seeing it in your life yet, don't freak out. I do want to pull one more thing before, I don't know if we have any questions. What would you say, Spirit, about this reading? What would you say about this? Woo! Okay. Finances came out. Finances are here. Addiction is here. Being patient is here. And chemistry is here in reverse. We saw that, didn't we? We saw somebody getting victory, I think, over an addiction. Why are you telling us this? What does this have to do with our lives? Some of us may be the one, we have addicted children. Because somebody is fate. This is fate. Remember, I said it's a sealed deal. The universe has insisted on this. Okay. Somebody has to make a decision to overcome obstacles, and somebody had an obsession that they regret. And this is fate. So somebody in your life or you are having to make a decision when it comes to obstacles and an obsession that you regret. And it's fate. I love you no matter what. And somehow we have to wait. What are we waiting for? Let's find out. Stability. There it is. There it is. Thank God. Thank God the bill collectors will finally stop calling me. Someone is trying to interfere. Be careful. Rise above the fray. They cannot interfere. Remember, you're protected. What's going to be the outcome for stability? And what else do we need to know here? I don't care what it is. Somebody's going to no longer be able to play games with you. No more playing hard. All right, what else? There's a soulmate. That's the one that's having to wait. The soulmate is waiting because of a spiritual lesson and being vulnerable. So this person has opened themselves up to a spiritual lesson and they're waiting. What are they waiting for? Time apart. So this person wants to get away from somebody. Who are they wanting to get away from? They want true love. So they're getting away from somebody so they can have true love. They've been on different pages. What's going to be the outcome here? Abundance. There it is. There it is. And you're going to reject somebody. Woo! Anything else? Anything else? 11:11 on the microwave clock. Somebody has no integrity. Oh, but it flipped upright. Somebody who has no integrity, it looks like it's going to have it finally. Outcome of having integrity with your abundance. You're going to be unavailable to them. So this person does... Oh, wait. You're going to give somebody a second chance that was unavailable. Okay. The one you're rejecting, it looks like you might give them a second chance. It's not going to be strictly sexual, though. Outcome of your second chance that's unavailable. You might not. There's going to be forgiveness, and it will not be strictly sexual. There will be balance. So this person that was just having sex with people is going to have true love, it looks like. Can you show me anything else about them? What do we need to know about them? It looks like they have a lot of passion. They have a whole lot of passion. Why do they have so much passion? Because they don't want to have all this longing. This is the one that's longing. You remember I said somebody was longing? What do they want so bad? Oh. They want their twin flame and they want trust. That's what they've been longing for. Is the twin flame and trust. And for them to have good boundaries. There you go, collective. There you go. There's your 11:11 reading. I don't usually do twin flame readings. I used to, but I don't anymore. But this one I didn't have any control over. So there you go. Okay. All right, Spirit. This was beautiful. It was different. I liked it. I thought it was cool. I am going to pull you some trinkets real quick. And close my eyes and get some. And dig real deep in the bowl and see if I can stir them up and get something different. What do you want to say to the collective? Show the collective what you've been talking about or who you've been talking about. We get a lot of views on the replay on this channel. I have an Eiffel Tower. Paris is in the house. I have a skeleton playing a guitar. Someone you love could be a guitar player that's passed away or died. Somebody rides a motorcycle or a scooter or something like that, and there's a skeleton on that. There is a piece of turquoise and a broken ring. Always makes me think of a promise that got broken. Someone's cat is showing up. The cat is showing up. And it has these little indentions on the tail of the cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's like cats have 9 lives. Maybe you're one of those people that's been through hell and back and you feel like you have 9 lives. I feel that way. Alright, we have a quarter. That's your money. Somebody's name or something starts with a V. A V, okay? I have a plaque that says, I can. Don't forget that. I can. You got this, collective. Look, this says fuck forever. Somebody thought that their relationship was going to last forever, and now they're saying fuck forever. I see that happening on my table. I don't know why, but I do. I have love. I have Hello Kitty. This is the Leo vibe, or you might be into Hello Kitty, but I always associate this. And I had a cat. It's like there's a Leo here strongly. I have an elephant. I have another elephant. Elephants play a role here. I have love, a heart that says love. I have the Eiffel Tower again. Paris is somehow very significant. I get this whale tail a lot. Somebody could be into fishing or into dolphins. I have another heart that says love. Oh my God, you're not going to believe what I have here. It's a gecko. Oh, a star. A tree of life and a star fell out of the bowl. I have like a lizard or a gecko or something like that. Somebody may have had one of those. I have a magnet. You know, the magnetism that happens here. And I also have a dragonfly. You can't see its tail, but there's a dragonfly here. Spirit is also talking to me. And I also want to pull out of this bowl, closing my eyes so I don't know what I'm picking up. Thank you if you're watching. I appreciate you participating. And I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the Q&A without taking a break. A lifetime of supportive mentors will nurture your talents. And remember, secretly you had somebody who was nurturing you and mentoring you. You have a skeleton hand. You have a piece of smoky quartz. Crystals are important to someone. We have an I Ching. Check your I Ching today if you're into I Ching. We have a music note that used to have a skull on it, but the skull broke off. We have an elephant that's been hurt. Someone could be into rescuing animals who are hurt. We have a maple leaf for Canada. Thank you for participating. If you're from Canada, I love my friends in Canada. I love my friends all over the world. I never in my life dreamed that I would have friends all over the world. But I love it. I love it. I absolutely adore it. I have 2 hearts connected. Someone might be into ball games, watching sports. I have an arrow for Sagittarius. Sagittarius showed up so strong in this reading. And I have another ball, so somehow 2 balls. Somebody might need to get some balls. Okay. Take it as it resonates. What are you doing here? Who are you talking to, Spirit? I have... What is this? I can never remember. And it doesn't look like anything up there. Let me look at this. This is planets. Hold on a minute. Look, I want to make sure I'm telling you right. Show me the symbols for the planets. Okay. Okay, this is not any of those. Hold on. Just bear with me because we want to get this right. Hey Siri, go to Chat GTP or whatever it is. Can you go to Chat GTP or GPS or whatever? Can you find on Google the symbols for the planets? All the planets. Serious ignorant sometimes. You didn't hear that, did you? Search for the symbols of all the planets, please. Okay. That is, oh, damn it. This is Mercury. Okay, that's Mercury. We have BINIPWP. Wow. We're getting a lot of the same ones. And then we have Uranus. Yeah, Uranus. 1PIWNPBI. What did I say that was? Mercury and Uranus. Okay. I wanted to get them right because it's important. All right. DACBFTG Taurus 11. Some of them I know, not all of them. We also had Jupiter. CNWHRDX Taurus again. Aquarius number 11. So there's an Aquarius vibe in the collective. Someone may be an Aquarius. Woo! We have, this is I think Mercury also. Yeah, this is Mercury. That's this is Aries, I think. No, that's Aries. Oh, that's Taurus there. We have Taurus and Mercury. JLEKHSC. Happy birthday to my Tauruses, by the way. And that's Mercury. Yeah, Taurus and Mercury. I need to learn these symbols. There's the moon. And we have Aries, number 11. BATBHPC. We're getting a lot of repeating letters. Okay, one more time. That was an Aries. Aquarius, AHDBBQE, number 2, North Node. Okay. That's a wrap. Alright, do we have any questions to I can't talk. Answer, Julie Ann. Hey, Bright Future, what's up, baby? Julianne, are you still here, sweetheart? Hold on, y'all. I want to make sure. Kailash, who's here with me? I need a moderator. Kailash. Somebody's got to help me. Somebody's got to help me. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna have some questions, but let me find my moderator. I lost my moderators. Where is... Oh, there's... Hey, sweetheart, can you please help me get these questions together while I take a little break? I'm going to answer your questions. I just need him to tell me what's going on. I think Julianne cut out on me. Hey, Pearl. Everybody just hold on. We're going to get to you in just a minute. If he doesn't show up, I'll just do it myself. Aw, thank you, Julie. Thank you. Okay. So, Christy, you are first. So, I'm going to go ahead and go back to her question. But wait for the moderator to call your name because I'm having to go way back to find Christy's question. Okay. What do you see that is positive for me to look forward to or focus on? All right. Let's see if we can find out for you. How do we find that out for her, Spirit? First of all, I want to see what spiritual gifts are needed. You need to focus on these spiritual gifts, okay? These are the spiritual gifts that I want you to focus on. Okay, you're one of the ones that has the job showing up. So focus on work. And your loved ones in spirit are here. So you were one of the ones that I was talking to. My ears just stopped up. Your loved ones in spirit are not only with you, they're helping me to talk to you. And somehow someone is a mirror. All right, so work, and you have loved ones in spirit helping you with that. And then how is it that she cannot F herself so she just be successful in the coming? Somehow there's a bad habit that you may have recently changed or you need to change that's showing up, okay? What else? There's kindness, love your journey, and you're born to stand out. With declutter. I don't know what the bad habit is, but it looks like you've already stopped it. Like, just Spirit's emphasizing continue to do well with that. Bad habits can be anything. Like, it can be interrupting people when they talk. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be drugs and alcohol, okay? Take it however it fits your life. It can be talking too much. It can be allowing people to walk all over you. Whatever is a bad habit to you. You might be drinking something wrong, eating something wrong, whatever. Okay, but be kind, love your journey, and know you were born to stand out and to declutter, to get rid of some junk. And I know I need to do that myself real bad because I'm running out of room. My watch is telling me it's time to stand up. I have it set that way because my sciatic nerve gets really tender if I don't. But right now I'm feeling fine, so I'm not worried about it. All right, I want to pull one more thing for you to give you something to focus on. What would the universe say to Christy to focus on? All right, there we go. I'm going to read them just like they came out. The Spiral Dancer came out in reverse for you, and the Shadow Queen came out in reverse for you also. Reversals in this deck aren't necessarily a bad thing. When the Spiral Dancer is your challenger, it seems as if you're getting caught out of breath, going in the wrong direction. Sometimes you're so busy dancing to your own tune that you find yourself out of step with everyone else. Perhaps now is the time to regroup, sit down, and rest for a while until the rhythm calls you to the dance again. The Spiral Dancer is a gentle one to be still and know that you're always loved. If your question is about a relationship, don't be too assertive now. This is the time to be receptive and allow someone else to take the lead and show his or her true nature to you. At the same time, be careful of being manipulated. You will know the truth about your situation clearly if you sit this dance out and observe. Okay? And then we have number 16. That felt like it went with the reading. It could be a child you're dealing with or somebody else. The Shadow Queen gently asks that you address your innermost character flaws with compassion. For now, it's time to bring your wounded self and hidden agenda into the light. You're seeing the tangible results of those aspects of your nature that have evolved in response to the difficulties in your life. They've been a means to help you survive. Perhaps you're falling prey to insecurity masked as elitism or arrogance, believing that you know best, to comparing yourself with others, or being fearful and self sabotaging. Remember, we can't be afraid. You may have been taught that manipulating others rather than being direct is the way to get what you need to get your needs met. The Shadow Queen reminds you that manipulation in any form isn't the best method of getting what you want. Another meaning that can also apply is the possibility that you're being affected by someone else's wounded self. And see, I think that's what's going on with you. Perhaps you are the one being manipulated. Whatever the case, it's time to take a fearless personal inventory. That's that hermit vibe that we saw, okay? That's also we all need to be doing this, collective, and observe what part you play in the drama and potential disasters in your life. When you come to the place of humility, forgiveness, and grace, then you may proceed again and walk into the light. There is great value and strength in facing your own shadow in the realm of the Shadow Queen. And that's where we all are. We're all going to go through, on this bottom of this deck, moon energy. We're going to have to face our shadow, okay? And once we do that, we're going to be able to rise above the fray, okay? So take an inventory. I'm going to take an inventory. We all should be doing that every day, okay? All right, who's next on the list? Let me go back down to the bottom. June S.U. Oh, man, good. You hung around. I'm so happy. Thank you, sweetheart. I missed you. Okay, I'm going to see if June has posted her question. Thank you for reposting, Julianne. While I wait for June, I'm going to grab a drink and I'll be right back. I'm not going to take a long break. I'll be right back, okay? Oh, I'm not dressed. I'm so sorry. I got to stretch my butt. And I got to put my air conditioner on, too. Hot in here. It's hot in here. fight my cards. That's why I don't let you come in here. No biting. No biting. No biting. Be a good boy. Cosmo wanted to come with me, so I let him. Oh, you want some of my drink, you little stinker? You know, I was just thinking about it on the way in the kitchen, and I was thinking about that old truck, and I wish my friend could see that he's worth so much more than that piece of shit truck. That thing was falling apart. He's gonna have something so much nicer than that piece of shit. It was probably just being sold for scrap, honestly. I mean, it was sitting out there for 3 years waiting for him to come back and get it, and it was rotting. I was sitting there watching it rot every day, and I was like, I need to get rid of that truck. I can't stand looking at it. It reminds me every day of my husband not coming back. You know, I was tired of looking at that. So I did what I had to do to survive, and hopefully the guy is going to be able to get it and pay me for it, and I can get the title. But the truck has been scrapped as junk at DMV. Right now you have to get it fixed and inspected before you can even get it, legal. And you can't drive it illegal or you'll go to jail. And I don't want that, I don't want anybody driving it while it's in my name. Because if they wreck it and hurt somebody, then I'll lose everything I own. All right, come here. Come here, that's enough. Sometimes you have to say no to people, and it's hard, but All right, June, you want to know who is this dream future love you have been dreaming about this guy? Oh, June, I love that. Spirit is showing you this person ahead of time. Oh, I see yin and yang for you in the crystal ball. Oh, somebody's going to have twins. Somebody's going to have twins. And somehow there's a speck in each of these. It's like a moon with a speck. I see 2 of them. I also see a key. I see 3 of them. If somebody could have triplets. I also see a skull with long hair. All right, get on my shoulder and stop it. All right, we're going to find out who this person is somehow. How do we find out who this person is? Let's look. Can you show me this person, what this person might be like when this person shows up? First of all, come here. Because you haven't met them yet, obviously. Show me what their vibe might be like when she meets them. What might their vibe be like? It's dream lover. Is this a dream lover? Is this what she's... They're longing. They're going to... Or you are. Somebody's longing. Missing you. Let's talk. Have a reunion. This could be someone from your past coming back. You just don't recognize them. Like they could be from past lives. If you believe in that... Somebody's like talking about reunion. Let's talk. I miss you. And they want to go on a getaway, a vacation. This person's going to talk about wanting, like, they're going to tell you when they meet you, where have you been my whole life? Like, I've been longing for meeting you. And let's go have some fun. Let's get away and relax. That's what's going to happen. That's what I see. And then let's look at Cosmos being very fidgety. This person could have like an air sign trait where they're fidgety. Stop! Stop! Enough or you're going back in your cage. Enough. Enough. No, you're not going to kiss me and make up. Enough. Enough. Alright, show me the relationship. Holy crap! Did you just see that? Uh-oh. We got problems. Okay. Somebody has too much ego. This person. Why did I call him a person? This person they're going to have an ego problem. because of their identity. They need to remember who they are. They're gonna have some issues. Show me what they need to know about this person they're dreaming about. If somebody has a big ego, I'm just gonna give it to you like it is. Spirit, you saw that card. It flew across the room. It was determined to come out. That's a big ego. Yeah, it is. It's a past life love. I thought so. Okay, so what do they need to know about this person besides that? It came out in reverse, past life love did. Everything's coming out in reverse. Okay. This is your future spouse, but they're going to be codependent and they've lost their identity. So when you meet this person, they are going to have to lose their power dynamic. The power dynamic is in reverse. This person is your future spouse, but it's all coming out in reverse because of codependency and them losing their identity. So they right now are going through, it looks like, a healing process. Come here. That's why you haven't met them yet. But they are longing to meet you. Like, I think they're longing for someone to truly love them. All right, what is going to be the immediate outcome of this? May I see, please? Anything else? Immediate outcome of this relationship in the next month. I'm going to take it. Mismatched mind connection and weathering a storm. All right, so you're going to be mismatched right now because you don't have a lot in common. And this person's going through a storm. I'm telling you, they got a lot of healing to do before you meet them. But it does look like when you meet them, it's going to be calm again in their life. And they're going to be, they're going to have conflict resolution. And you might help them. They're learning how to be healthy when it comes to resolving conflict. Because they're coming from a very tumultuous upbringing, it looks like. I'm just being honest with you. And it does look like it could either be an ex or a past life. I don't know what you believe. And I don't know what I believe either. I just go with the flow, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I've had some weird experiences. I know that. Okay. Who's next? Yeah, I'm seeing 3. I did. Yeah, it's still there. There's 3. It's like 2 of them are conjoined, but they're splitting apart. And then there's another one way up here. All right, who's next? Thank you for the comment on Cosmo. Manu, my darling. Thank you, Manu. You want a love reading. I love a girl. Oh, good. And Sue. That's what... You want to know what her feelings are for you? You're welcome, June. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. All right, I'm doing Manu now. Let me focus on Manu. Okay, so there's a girl. That's great, Manu, that you met Anshu. And I had to reconnect. You want to know her feelings for you. Okay, get on my shoulder. Can I see the feelings for... So use this deck. Can you show me Anshu's feelings for Manu? Tricky, and I've reached my limit. Uh-oh. Show me her feelings for Manu. May I see, please? Her true feelings for Manu. Cosmo, get on my shoulder and stop it. Have you guys been arguing? Have you been arguing with her? It looks like she's almost reached her limit with that. Somebody's a secret admirer and they haven't reached their limit. Maybe you are spying on her or she's spying on you. Show me her true feelings for Manu. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, right now she's kind of confused because she feels like this is a secret, like you're hiding it. Like you're not really showing how you feel. She might be hiding how she feels because she's a little unsure of how she feels. It's like she doesn't know how she feels. And this is like she could be even considering marriage here. You understand what I'm saying? So she's thinking of this for sure, but she's not sure how she feels right now. Alright, what's going on with her when it comes to Manu? Show me what the universe sees as going on with her. Okay, thank you so very much. Okay. This could be someone you've known since you were young. Right now, she's afraid to take a risk because of like something that maybe happened when she was young. Clarify the Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, she could have had. Okay. The Emperor came out in reverse with the Knight of Wands. So she is afraid, I think, that you only want sex and that you don't want to be her husband. And so she's got a guard around her, like a wall. Someone else could have done this to her. What's going to be the outcome of the Emperor? It's like she's protecting herself from people who only want her for sex. That's good, though. Okay, that's awesome. Okay. So right now she's not wanting to have a higher level commitment. She's serious about this. Like this woman is thinking marriage. And so she's taking this real serious and she is thinking about she's using good judgment, not taking any risks because she doesn't want a man to just come in and have sex with her. She wants a husband. But you need to stand up and be that husband if that's what she wants. You need to show her, because she, I think, watches you to see if you are mature enough to be a good husband. But she is going to get over this, and look, there's a tower coming. There's a moment of clarity, and that's what she needs, is a moment of clarity. What will the tower bring? There's the Empress. This is your future wife, I think. Okay, whoa! There's mothers involved here. There's a mother and father involved here, and there's two other women. There's other people involved here, okay? I don't know how this works in your country where you live. But you're going to get, this is going to be, I think you're going to announce your engagement to this person eventually. I think this is probably your future wife. That's what I'm seeing. I have the Emperor, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Wands. I have the Chariot with the Hierophant and the Four of Cups in reverse. So where someone has not been deciding, to take love, because they didn't know whether or not this would lead to a relationship that's a committed, higher level relationship, they're going to have the power to get over that. This is a Taurus vibe. So it could happen. Let me see when this might happen. Manu, I don't know what you're doing, but this woman wants to know if you want to marry her. So if you want to marry her, this is your opportunity for marriage, I think. I think the universe is bringing you an opportunity for marriage. But right now, she's hiding the confusion she has. And it needs to be made clear what your intentions are with her. If you're not intending to marry her, then this might not be the relationship for you. Okay? But you need to find, this woman has marriage on her mind. And it's not just her. Her family is involved. This could be like your mother and her mother, and neither one of them wants to see the truth about this. The two of you could very much be passionate about each other, but she's confused. Okay, get back! Stop it! No kisses. Stop it. Stop it. Somebody's unruly and doesn't listen. Stop it. Alright, stay on my shoulder and behave. Yes, I love you. Yes, I love you. I do. Come on. You know when we do readings, you sit on my shoulder and you behave like we're a pirate. Okay? Get on my shoulder and stop it. Get on my shoulder and stop it. He's like this because he just got out of his cage and he's been caged for a couple of hours. I have to get a break from him. When might this relationship materialize if it's meant to be? Show us when it might come together officially. Patience is required, and the festival season came out in reverse. Alright, with August on the bottom of the deck. Do you have a festival or is something significant about August? I don't know. That's what I got. Patience is required. It could take a while, but this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a woman who really wants a marriage. She doesn't want just a one night stand or a short lived relationship, Manu. She's looking for a husband. So if you're not old enough or ready for marriage, you might want to reconsider this person as being a good fit for you. Because she's not going to give sex to you without a ring and a commitment or whatever y'all do over there. Yeah, that's what I see, Manu. That's your future wife, and you need to treat her as such because right now she's confused. So I think you need to have that conversation with her and tell her, I want to marry you one day. And then it looks like your parents are going to also get involved in the conversation. I think that's how it maybe works where you live, that the family's very involved in these things and the decisions. And these two women have their back to each other. So just be prepared that those two women might not get along. I don't know who that Queen of Swords was and that Queen of Pentacles. One is very nurturing and a good mother, and the other one is kind of cold and doesn't see eye to eye with others. Yeah. Yeah. Just know that your in-laws may not see eye to eye on things, but that's okay. They never do over here either. Marry her if you love her because that's what she wants. But she doesn't know if that's what you want. Y'all need to have that conversation, okay? Good deal. Good deal. I'm glad that's what you were wanting to hear because that's what's coming out. Come back soon and tell me how it goes after you talk to her. Because once you get her to understand that you want marriage, I think she's going to be on board. But let me ask real quick. If Manu was to say, I want to marry you, how would she feel then? Get off my necklace. Ooh, that flew out. She would stop clinging to a loss. She's had a loss in the past that's keeping her kind of stuck in this situation. And she would confess something to you. Let's see what she would confess to you. She would say something to you. What would she confess to Manu? May I see, please? I want to be authentic. I'm no longer afraid. See, she's not been able to be herself. She's been afraid to be herself and to open up to you. All right, what else would she... What else would she say? I'm going to put him up in a minute. She would say, I wish I could take back the things I said. So she may have said some things to someone, maybe to her family. Maybe that's why these in-laws won't get along. I don't know what she said. Or she may have said something to you that made you think she... Stop! Stop! What else? I can't handle your words right now, and your words linger in my mind. So maybe she's having a hard time. Yeah, she is. I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. Yeah. She is going to be a hard one. What is wrong with this girl? Come here. There's something going on with her, Manu. I don't want you to get hurt. So hold on a minute. Let me put him up. This is important. Hold on a minute. what's happened in this girl's past, but I feel that there's been some abandonment issues that needs to be overcome for her. She has abandonment issues or something. What is going on with this girl? What's this girl? What's going on with her when it comes to Manu? Okay. Settling. You're not content. You're convinced this is the best you'll ever get. If you knew something better was coming, would you still stay? Okay, so settling is a problem. Why does she feel that way? Why does she feel like she's settling? This girl had marriage on the mind. Why does she feel like she's settling? Spirit's getting just the right cards. Okay. Because it's securely attached here. It's like she doesn't feel like there's enough security here somehow. Why? What's the problem? Do you not make enough money for her? Okay, she needs to... Okay, you're going to have good conflict resolution and not a trauma bond. Okay, so she has something. She has had, in the past, she has settled for people who were bonding with her like a trauma bond. She's had some exes, one at least. And she doesn't want to go through that again. She wants somebody that when tension rises, you don't shut down. You lean in. This is why your love keeps evolving. So she could, I don't think y'all have tattoos, but somebody has a lot of tattoos. Somebody else might be resonating with this also. So when a conflict happens, she wants somebody who will resolve conflict with her and not shut down. Because she has had to shut down with people before because they had attachment issues. They weren't securely attached. Okay, yeah. I will look. This girl has some issues, Manu. Just be careful, okay? But it does look like you might eventually move past this if you need to be healthy and bring this this mutual healing to this that we see so many times. What's going to happen next here? Oh my God. There's somebody else involved still in her life. A third party that she doesn't share purpose with. That was a fantasy. Okay, so she... I don't know about this relationship, man. And we need to look at this a few more times. Because right now her energy is looking like it's kind of iffy, to be honest with you. It's like she's looking for marriage, but she's scared of marriage because she felt like in the past or sometime now maybe she's settling. But at the time... Oh, when might they see each other? Yes, take this real slow, okay? Take it real slow. When might they see each other? Face to face. Oh, stop obsessing first. You're wasting your time came out in reverse. I don't know about this, Manu. Today in reverse. You might do like a FaceTime call or something like that. Let me ask Spirit if this person is right for you, because I'm not going to let you get hurt by somebody if they're not right for you. Is this person right for Manu, Spirit? Does the universe see this as his perfect mate for life? Whoa. Reconsider. Listen to your intuition. It's unlikely. Manu? Baby. No. It's don't stop on the bottom of the deck. I think you need to move on to somebody else. I think that this person is just playing games with you, and I do not want to see you get hurt. I love you too much, and I'm telling you what I see. I understand you have deep, deep feelings for her, but she might be playing games with you. Because there were other people involved. There was 2 women that were fighting down here. There was 2 men up here. One of them was older and one of them was younger. And it was like there was an emperor and empress. She might have a twin flame and you could be a third party. That's what it was looking like, kind of. It either looked like you were her twin flame or like she had one and you were a third party. What is going on here? What's going on here? What happened to this girl? She hasn't reconciled. Something hasn't been reconciled. All right. What's being hidden from Manu? You're in denial about burdens and having a desire to win this. You really want this, but you're in denial about how much burden it would bring into your life. Baby, you know I love you too much to let this bitch hurt you like this. I want you to be careful. Be careful. This is not the right one. Show me what's being shown. That somebody doesn't stay up late at night, so they're acting like they're not up late at night. What's the truth? That there's drama, and somebody is being stubborn. They're causing drama because of somebody else. There's somebody else involved here, Manu. What's going to happen next? They're going to eliminate somebody and make silent moves. Yeah, they have somebody else. But it's not the right time. That's why it's coming out in reverse. This person's already got somebody else. They're acting like they don't have. But late at night when they're not talking to you, that's why. Because this other person won't let them. They're like, get off your phone, get off the computer, or whatever. Somebody is telling them to get off the computer. It's not the right time. Please don't do this. I know you have feelings for this person, but Spirit has something better for you, and I think it's close. Let me see if you can. Let me see when you might meet the right one. Can you show me when Manu might meet the right one? Because, oh, you're wasting your time. Came out again. Manu. When might he meet the right one? In the summer. The summer came out at night. Okay? The summer came out in reverse at night. Maybe last summer you met the right one. Can you tell me when he might see them again? They're going to come rushing in. Alright. When? Okay, this is not happening in this lifetime at all. This person you've met in the summer, they're not coming. No, they're not coming. Tomorrow is here again. It's not going to happen faster than you think, and the fall is here. I don't know if you met this person in the summer and they came rushing in, and there's something about tomorrow faster than you think in the fall. There's a lot of reversals here. The only thing upright is not in this lifetime. What the hell? Okay, until you get this person out of your energy, I can't see anybody new. That's what's happening here. How can Manu protect himself? How can Manu protect himself? May I see, please? Just be yourself. Just be yourself, okay? And it says, fuck being nice. It's okay to be nice, but not too nice. Not everyone deserves your kindness. So this person might not even be nice to you sometimes. I don't like this person. Validate your past and take a vacation, Manu. Validate your past. You did the best you could. Feel and empathize. Don't judge yourself. And take a vacation. Take time to escape all of your life obligations to recharge yourself. And do something to glow up. Get your hair cut. Get a new outfit. Get your car washed. Whatever you need to do. Redecorate your space. Whatever. Get a new phone. Glow up. Okay? Do something for yourself. Please don't be sending this person any money. Oh, God, these online relationships. This person's got somebody else still, baby. I'm sorry. I know. It's heartbreaking for me to have to tell you because I could see that you were really excited about this woman. But come back and we'll look at it again because right now there's still somebody else. And it does look like that she's trying to eliminate that person. Now, she might feel different. That might be what was showing up, was she was already in a marriage or a commitment, like she could be living with somebody else and telling you she's single. And once she gets out of that, then she might feel differently about you. But right now, she's keeping a secret. That secret card was her. And the reason why she's uncertain about you is because she's keeping secrets. So she's telling you that she wants all of this, but she really has a secret. And you just saw what it was, baby. Okay. Have you been feeling these things to be already, and that just kind of let you know how you've been feeling was correct? Because typically when I tell somebody something on this channel, you guys are spiritually gifted, and you know that what I'm saying, you've already been seeing signs of that. That's what I feel. Have you been seeing these signs, Manu? Anyway, maybe he doesn't want to talk about it, and that's fine. We can talk about it another day. Please come back if you're still listening. I want you to come back and let's look at her again. I don't think that you should stop talking to her. She looks like she's trying to get out of a bad relationship. But that person is like, I'm not moving. They're like, this is my house. You're living with me. It could be her parents. And it might be her and her mother that don't get along. So don't give up on the relationship just yet. But let's keep looking at it and see if it evolves. Okay? Yeah. But I saw a lot going on in this girl's life that you're not aware of. Okay, yeah. I don't want you, yeah. I don't want you to give up just yet. But come back and let's look at her again over time and let me see what's going on with her. And Spirit will reveal whether or not. It was saying that you're wasting your time. But you can be wasting your time right now, and in the future it could be different if she's willing to do the work. But she has a lot of obstacles to overcome because it looked like she was either with her parents or with somebody else. Is this girl likely in the future to make a good wife? May I see, please? I don't want you to get hurt, baby. No, no. Spirit's saying no. Listen to your intuition. It's unlikely. I think you already kind of knew that, the answer, but I think you've just gotten so much attached to her. That's hard, Manu. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I would never want you to be hurt, and I feel like I'm the one that's hurting you, but I'm actually not the one that's hurting you. I'm protecting you from being hurt. But come back and we'll look at it again, okay? Until you're ready, until you decide that you can make a move forward with her or let her go. Because I'm not telling you to let her go. I'm not. I'm just telling you the truth of what the cards are saying today. Absolutely. You know I'm always here for you. Anything you need, I'm always here for you. Just let me know. We'll look at it again, okay? I don't want you to get hurt. I want to protect your sweetheart because you have a beautiful heart. And you've been through enough. You've been through enough. All right. Is there anybody else that has a question before I close? Thank you for the likes. You guys are amazing. Was there anybody else, Christy? I'm gonna, not Christy, Christy. I'm gonna see what your best friend would say, and I'll get an instant magic oracle. What would your best friend say about this whole situation that I just read about? Do it yourself bangs may be the answer. And you are made of stardust. So somebody cuts their own hair here, and they're saying you are made of stardust. Alright. May I have a message from the Instant Magic Oracle? May I access your wisdom, please? Intuition challenge. Oh my goodness. What does a coffin mean to you? How do you connect with this image? So, somehow a coffin. Use your intuition, Spirit says. Someone could have a loved one who's not well and who is terminally ill or something like that. Or it could just mean that you're getting ready to change a lot. There's going to be a huge transformation in your life because with every ending is a new beginning. And the actual title of this video is 1111 because Spirit is giving this collective a reset. Joanne's talking about Gracie. What is Joanne talking about Gracie to his friend? Okay, Johannes. What is Johannes talking about Gracie to his friends? What is the discussion about? Let me see if I can find out. What is Johannes? You're welcome, Manu. Thank you, baby. I'll see you again real soon, okay? In the meantime, protect your heart and just take it slow with this person, okay? Alright, so it looks like they're talking about somebody who is a cheater and liar and won't take love. What is Johan saying to Gracie? That somebody needs to take some love so they can have stability in their life. I need some love so I can have stability. I hear that a lot in these cards. I'm looking for an opportunity, but nobody wants to take love. That's what they're saying to each other. All right, what are Johan and Gracie talking about? They're talking about having no opportunity. What I just said, the chariots here on the bottom of the deck. Somebody here is struggling to find their way in life. They don't know what to do to get stability in their life. Cosmo probably pooped on me. They need some kind of a change to get stability, but they don't know what to do. They're at a crossroads about this. They're saying something about controlling with the money. It's all in reverse because I think I'm reading someone's I'm reading someone that's not here. So, you know, like, if they were present, these cards might actually come out upright. So, it could be that they talk about their stability, like how they're going to get their bills paid.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Nothing. Thank you. Go away. Siri, hush.
Okay.
Did you see that? That was part of the reading. They do talk about people. They do. But what they talk about is money and passionately figuring out what to do next. Like looking for where to go in the world. Where in the world should I go to get this stability? And how can I change my life? I don't think it's anything necessarily bad, but we can look at the T. What are they talking about? Oh, they're talking about hitting the jackpot. Remember I said they wanted stability? And they're trying to dodge bullets by looking at which way they should go next. All right, why is death here? Because somebody is creeping and they're being cock blocked, it looks like. And they can't get in. They're trying to get to somebody with money, but they can't get in. They're having to dodge bullets and they don't know which way to go. They're creeping. And somebody's saying, I'm not crying over you. Why is the chariot here? Because somebody will say and do anything to make up dramatic shit. These are karmic friends of yours. Just in case you didn't know. I could tell that out the gate, but... Okay. Alrighty then. Alright, good question. No, it's okay. I'll answer for you. Oh, y'all are in no contact. Pearl, you've asked me what people were talking about before. I remember you from way back. You've been watching me for a long time, baby. Thank you for coming back. I hadn't seen you in a while. If you've been here, I haven't noticed, and I apologize for that. But it's great to have you back. And I remember when I was at Miss Mary's asking questions for you like that. Yeah, thank you, Pearl. I love that. You're so sweet. Okay, you're still waiting. Thank you for putting it in all caps. For proper medical care, was this a divine delay so that I can be sent to an academic center for my brain and inflammation issues? Is this what I think it is? Oh... Okay. Was this delay, did it happen? The universe orchestrate the delay so that something better would happen for her medical issues? May I see, please? Was that the reason? Yes. Spirit said yes. And then that you need to remain positive. So stay positive. Romance is on the bottom of the deck. So I don't know. Romance can be about just loving the doctors that you finally get to see, or feeling like you finally have somebody that cares about your health. But yes, that's why you're having the delay, okay? Now, I'm going to ask, if you really want to know, I'm going to ask, oh, I put it in upside down for some reason. If you have this condition in coupe de sabre. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like it's rare, like what I have is rare. I've been noticing that too, Julianne. I've been noticing that too. All right, can you show me, please, if the linear... Oh, wow. Scleroderma? Linear scleroderma? I used to be a nurse, and I did this all the time when I was a nurse. Scleroderma. Linear scleroderma. Whew. Ask Your Angels came out. unhelpful people or no helpful people. Can you tell me if this is what she has? Oh, my ears are stopping up. Spirit said, listen to your intuition and reconsider what you're thinking. So I don't think it is. I think you're just being told meditation brings answers, and listen to your intuition and reconsider, and to ask your angels. Are they going to find a diagnosis for her when she gets this new help? Be assertive. You're not communicating clearly. All right. Are they going to correctly diagnose her when she gets to the proper place for help? Perfect timing, and don't go in another direction. Trust. Huh. This is saying to me that what's wrong with you? Maybe real hard to figure out. Are they going to figure out what's wrong with her? Meditation brings answers. Don't stop. And forgiveness. Abundance on the bottom of the deck. Could there be a lawsuit for some reason? Could this have happened to you because of a job you did? Or because of some product you were using? That's what it feels like is being said here. Like, what's wrong with you? You're going to find out that there's a reason behind it. I feel that whatever's wrong with you might have been introduced to you through some sort of medication you've taken or something. I don't know. Can you tell me if this is due to some negligence, Spirit? Is this because of someone's negligence? No, but abundance. Maybe you're going to get an abundance of help. Is this due to anyone's negligence? Wait, no abundance. Is it due to someone's negligence? I can't understand what's being opportunity to abundance. I'm telling you, I think this is very... Is this due to negligence? No. Okay. Thank you. No need to worry about that. Okay. Is there a doctor in this world that can diagnose her condition? Reconsider again. Reconsider again. Meditation brings answers if you believe. So, if she reconsiders, will she find one? Perfect timing, ask your angels, and it's unlikely. I don't think they're going to be able to figure out what's wrong with you. No big happy changes. I don't think anybody's going to be able to figure it out. I think this is going to be hard. Could it be something she's not considered? Compromise. No need to worry. Take action. If she compromises, will they find out what's going on and treat her properly? Listen to your intuition. So Spirit says you know and let go. It's like you already know you already know. Spirit saying you already know. Oh, bright future, were you next, baby? You were on the list. Are Yuda's feelings for you genuine and deep, or is it just for his own ego? Let's look at it. Let's see how his feelings are real quick. For bright future, Spirit, Julianne, you know what's going on with you already. Spirit says no confession and nourishing. He might not be one that's real romantic. I'm getting he might not be real romantic. And he's going through a hard time, or somebody is, and he wants to talk to you about it. His feelings are really deep. He's longing to confess something to you. How does he feel about her? May I see, please? How does he feel about bright future? Show me how he feels. Euphoric. Second chance came out in reverse, and memories. Euphoria card. Is he into any kind of addiction, or are you? Or one of you having an addiction? Because it's like he remembers this euphoria, and he doesn't know if he wants to get involved with that again. That's how he feels, or like how he thinks you feel. And this is what's causing his emotional whirlwind. He doesn't want to be involved in chasing thrills, whatever that means to you. It can cause mental illness. It can cause addiction. Whatever this euphoria, it's like chasing thrills, joy, and laughter. It's like not taking things serious. And it's saying, you've been through this before. Don't do this again. You know this person is chasing thrills. Let's see if he's serious about you. Is this person serious, or are they just in their ego? Is this just stroking their ego? Are they serious? Oh, what happened? I don't know what happened. No, they're not serious at all. No. My cards got all mixed up too. This person has had you so mixed up. No, they're not serious. You need to get away from them, okay? I don't even know how that happened. Get away from this person. They look like to me they have an addiction, and you've been with somebody like that before, and you know what it feels like, and I think you already knew the answer to that question, bright future. Yep, that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. Spirit, I have a question. I'm asking Spirit quietly. I'm being discreet about it. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's a lot of cards. Okay. I feel you, bud. I feel you, baby. I feel you. I feel you. I do. I do. I do. I feel you. Alrighty then. You're welcome, sweetheart. Alrighty. Anything else before I close? Look, I sent that song to my mom this morning. The one that I told y'all about earlier. What was it called? I think it's Just the Way You Are. Anyway, I think oh, who sings it? I just listened to it just a few minutes ago. I'm surprised it's not showing up on here. Anyway, it was in the beginning of the reading, and it was about a mother and a father who accept no matter what. Here it is right here, Callum Scott. No matter what. And he's singing about the love of a mother who has unconditional love no matter what he did in his life. And I sent that to my mom, and I told her Happy Mother's Day weekend. So you might want to do the same. And if your mom's not here, I'm sorry for your loss. And I know that it's going to be a hard weekend for you, and my prayers and thoughts are with you. For some of you, you don't have a good relationship with your mom, and I'm sorry for that. Maybe it's a good time to make amends, because we only get one mom. No matter how bad somebody messes up, you don't have to live with that, but you can at least know that you did the best you could to make things right on your end, so that when they pass, you won't have any regrets. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes people do hurt us incredibly bad, and we can't forget, but we can forgive. And if we can't forgive, we can be willing to forgive. And Spirit will make up the difference. But don't forget, above the fray, you're going to be above the fray. Sagittarius is coming out of this place where we've been stuck for so many years. That's oh shit. I'm just saying, like, it would be hard for me to accept that I deserve abundance right now, because I have been literally living paycheck to paycheck since I was born. I started working when I was 13 in a tobacco patch so that I could have, the same name brand school clothes that everybody else had, because I was poor. My mama was a widow like I am. My daddy was dead, and we lived off of his Social Security. And she was working, and she worked her way up to the top and was the head of the IT for American Brands, which owns tobacco companies, Jack Daniels. They own Moen faucets, and she was the head of IT for Moen. Back when they started implementing the scans, the barcodes, she was one of the only people in the entire country that were certified to do that. And so she took Moen to the next level, and she changed the way they did inventory. So they no longer had to count things by hand. They counted it with the scans, the barcodes. And then she incorporated the barcode system into the entire company, not just for Moen, but for American Brands. And she went around the world with her career. I was so proud of my mother. I wish that I was the woman that she is. But what Spirit is saying to me is that I'm going to be. And I'm trying to figure out how to take that in. Because my mom went through the same period of life that I'm going through right now. She just went through it with kids. And I can't imagine. But I was a big help to her back then. My addiction came later because I didn't have a childhood. and I wanted to be a child when I was in my 20s. And when my sister died, I went fucking crazy and started acting like a fool. And finally woke up and got my shit together and got my diploma. And now I have had nothing but one accident and illness after the other. I mean, it's like, when is it ever going to stop? The Spirit said, I'm making this right. But I'm going to make it right. And I'm insisting on it. Have a good day. Namaste.